Everybody, it's Peggy. Well, I've been asked about what heart dies I use and to do a tutorial on the heart rosette. But before we get into that, I just went out and checked the mail and I got a couple of cards. And this one is from New Crafter Bev, and we do a monthly swap together. This is a really great idea. I really like it. That's definitely one on my theft list. I'll have to steal that. She's got the X and O here, and that XOXO Valentine's, yeah, and then tic-tac-toe with the hearts in it, and then inside she's got the hearts. And it's always a win with you, my friend. So it's really cute. I really like the hearts. It's got the stitching on it. Hope you can see that. And the background paper here, it's stitched as well. Really pretty. And just everybody, if you'd send your prayers and thoughts to Bev. Her hubby's in the hospital and he's having kind of a rough time, so if you could just kind of send some positive thoughts her way, it would be helpful, I'm sure. And this card is from Kelly, Scrapping Memories, and a matchbook type. And it's really, there's a nice die cut here sitting on a heart doily. A little bit of gold glitter in the background, and you got some hearts down here, and you open it up. And Happy Valentine's Day at the top here. She's added that in, and then she's got a cute pocket here, and she's added some red bling, and there's some bone paper clips here. Really cute. Oh, and there's a little note on the back here. I haven't read that yet. I will do that though. So that's really cute. So thank you very much, ladies. Really appreciate it. And those will go in my collection. Okay, for my big hearts, plain and scallop, these are the Sizzix. And you get, what, 6 in the set? Yeah, both of them. Or is there 5 in that one? 5 in that one. And I like the Sizzix better than the Spellbinders. The Sizzix comes into a nice point here. The Spellbinders has a real gap that looks weird down through there, so that's why I didn't get theirs. And this one and this one, they're from CC Designs. That's a cute little heart arrow, and then there's some other little hearts, and then you've got the frilly heart and the plain heart that sits inside it. And that one is Simon Says Stamps heart die set. So those are those plain ones, and then this piece does not go with the set. It's just there was room on here to put it, so that's why I've got it here. But the rest of these pieces all come as a set. This is a Spellbinder set, and the centers are interchangeable. You can put that in there and that one in there, or if you leave it out, that will give you a solid center, which you can use as a background for that one. Or, you know, just whatever your little heart desires here, you can put it in whatever combination you like. So it gives you quite a few options for just, you know, a few dies, and it comes with the key and then a corner die, which I really don't understand what that has to do with anything, but you know, it's another die, so never turn down a die. Okay, so those are Spellbinders. Alrighty. And then I've had a couple people ask about doing a tutorial for the rosette heart shape, and that's the folded accordion fold. So what you need, of course, is a scoreboard. Hopefully I can get that in here. And you need, I used a piece of 2.5 inches, but you want it 12 inches long. And you'll score it at every 1/4 of an inch all the way along, which I've already done. Now I find that if you start on the 1/4 inch and then go to the 3/4, 1 1/4, 1 3/4, 2 1/4, 2 3/4, and then go all the way to the end, every 1/2 inch, and then flip it over to the back side, and then start at the 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/2, 2. It just is easier to fold if you do that. You see that? So, whoop, just knock the camera. Don't knock it on before. There we go. So after you get that all scored, then what you do is fold it in half, and you can either just freehand cut it, or if you happen to have these dies, you can use those. And of course what this will give you, it'll give you the scalloped edge. So you, whoop, settle down here. Just have that piece of paper folded over, and then just tape that down into place, and then run it through your die cutting machine, and then you will end up with this cut out like that. And then you fold it up, just up and down till you get the whole thing squeezed together. Whoop. And that happens quite often. You just get it almost all folded and together, and she pops out on you. But make sure you squeeze it good and tight and get those folds good. And once you do that, you can either use a hot glue, or I would suggest the red line tape so it holds well. And I think you have to cut one section off so this folds or comes together properly. And just get the backing off the tape there, and then just put the two ends together. There we go. Just stick them together, and you'll need a couple of circles. Now I did use hearts. That was too hard to get lined up and hold at the same time. This one kind of got off center, so I think you're better off with circles, and then you can put a bigger heart over top of it. But you've got your circle here of it put together, and you get your circles that you need and get those glued up and ready. Now you can use a glue gun if you like. I prefer just to use the wet glue. This is Aleene's. I know it says Scotch on it, but it is actually Aleene's. I'm just using the bottle. You need those ready to go. And then I like to flip them inside out first. And get out of the way so you can see. Whoop, I just tore that. Good move. Whoops, I just tore it. But anyway. And then you just stick that on there and hold it for a second till she grabs. And then you flip it over. Yeah, it's hard to do. She's always bopping around on you here. And it doesn't help that I tore it. But then you stick the one on the front as well. So anyway, you just hold that down. And what I usually do is take my acrylic stamp block and set that on there. And then I really like the S paste, so I use that to hold it in place. And once it dries, that's what you end up with. Okay? And they're nice and sturdy. They're really quite hard once you get done with them here. So that's all there is to it. It's just a lot of scoring and folding, and if you do quite a few of them, your hands are going to get sore. So if you have any questions about anything, just give me a holler. And thank you, Bev and Kelly, for the cards. Really appreciate it. Okay, everybody take care. We'll talk to you later. Alrighty, bye.